Hey, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Corday, and I'm going to take you through my episode of We the People, which is all about taxes.
Okay, now let me start to tell y'all all about taxes. How much do you pay? Well, that depends on your bracket.
I've learned that in real life.
The fact is, it's something that affects all the masses. But I'll break it down into a classic. You see, the Internal Revenue Service.
I didn't know that the IRS stood for the Internal Revenue Service until, I was doing my research to write this song. But that's a fun fact.
Was discovered with a purpose by Abe Lincoln.
Also didn't know that either. So before I wrote this song, I took a real approach because, obviously it's an educational song. It's going to be used to educate millions. And so I just wanted to go above and beyond and, do the proper research from extremely reliable sources and double back on it to make sure that I was giving, accurate information and, allowing people to take away from this song, to learn from it as I was learning from it, from actually writing this down. So
you see, 9% of taxes help provide to the poor, but 15 goes to defense and supplying the war.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I knew, it was a disproportionate amount, but I didn't realize the actual percentages. So, I was looking this up and I was just like, wow, I got to put that in there.
Now, if you ask me, I say that the numbers are shrewd, but we agree that with no military recruit. But I'll drop a little knowledge for whatever it's worth. Only 2% went to medical research.
That's funny that the doctors are in the basement with cobwebs and and sixth grade science tools, because I said 2% went to medical research, but that's actually super funny. I want to look back at this song 100 years from now and be like, wow, hopefully I'm alive at 120. But, what Ricky Bobby said, with medical research and my income, I can definitely shoot for 120.
Now we just getting started and I'll give you some more, but we all know one thing's for sure. Little homie, you better pay your tax. La da da da. Little homie, you better pay your tax. La da da da. Little homie, you better pay your tax. I don't think you better pay your. You better listen, let me tell you, better pay.
Yeah, I just wanted to add a bunch of instrumentation to this, so I went back, after I wrote the song and recorded it, and was like, let's add a saxophone right here. I just wanted to fill the chorus up with all sorts of little sounds, it's like a tambourine back there somewhere you can hear, dun 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 dun, like a little guitar riff that had them dun 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 dun, pay your tax, and then add layers on my vocals, like pay your tax, la da da da, la da 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 da, pay your tax, no no no, pay your tax, and then I'm in the background, you better listen to me. Now let me tell you now. So I just wanted to add a good amount of layering on this,
And I know what your kid's thinking, what this got to do with me? But one day you gonna really need that Social Security.
That was tight. Shout out to the animations for that line, because one day you're gonna really need that Social Security, and then he got the old version of this kid. And this is can you imagine that in real life though? Looking at your older self, let me drink some more water.
And I always keep it real, so I'ma have to say that me and my family really benefit from Medicaid.
Yeah, that Obamacare. My grandma had that Obamacare and that Obama phone. I don't know if y'all remember that. Y'all remember the Obama phone? I don't know if y'all remember that, but it was my grandma had that, and that Obamacare.
Hey, so you gotta vote, bruh, and it's super beneficial, cause you have a say in who's your local officials, and they decide on how to slice the pie.
I love these animations. It's tight. At first, I was kind of why didn't they do an animated version of myself? But I kind of like the fact that it's all cats. It's kind of it's kind of trippy. But yeah, I was definitely thinking visually, and I started watching animated educational shows to see the vibes. Because I said the purpose of this is to directly educate, and so it needed to be something catchy yet informative that's easy to remember. Hence the pay your tax. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
So let me tell you, better pay your tax. La da da da. Little homie, you better pay your tax. La da da da. Little homie, you better pay your tax. I don't think you better pay your.
You know what? When I was first writing this 'cause I wanted to be funny in a way too, you know, almost like a spoof sort of feel, but still be like extremely dope and creative and musical. And yeah, man, this is fun to make, honestly.
You better listen, let me tell you, better pay, yo. Now put your hand, know you hear me, come on, pay, yo. Now come on now, come on.
Yeah, that was tight. That was super cool. Hey, I appreciate y'all for watching my episode of We the People with me. Make sure y'all tune in to the rest of the series on Netflix right now.